Hi, it's Billy Tarasio with Modern Law Practice. It's been a crazy week for all of us. Just a crazy week. And I don't know that our country has ever faced a pandemic like this that has affected us all so substantially. Um, this week I was headed to a conference. Everything was shutting down, but this conference was still open. And I was speaking on day 3 of the conference, so I couldn't not go because I was speaking. So I traveled there, and it was a long time to travel there. And I got on the ground, and then I got an email from the organizer saying, "Nope, this event has been canceled because the governor has shut down gatherings of more than 250 people." And I was able to thankfully get back to Phoenix. But one of the things that was a little disappointing to me was that there was no contingency plan. So I really could have easily spoken and had that be recorded, had it be live broadcast to people who were already at the convention, who were in their hotel. And it's just too easy to have some contingency planning done. So if you've got okay, so for instance, also we've got a workshop coming up in April for people who are being taught hands-on strategies for how to do intake and do consultations. So hands-on practice of the techniques of how to really connect with people and conduct sales and close leads. Now, we talked about whether or not to cancel this and decided it was a small group of people. Many are young and do not appear to be immunocompromised, and it's not until the end of April. So we decided not to cancel it, but we decided to make attendance virtual for those people who did not want to attend, who weren't comfortable attending. And we've started planning right now, how do we set up the technology to make virtual attendance possible, so that those who are local who want to come can come, so that those who want to fly in can fly in and come. Flights are cheap. That's a great thing. Um, and also, we can do things to make sure that there's enough space. Like even being in the same place with people but having enough space is part of the CDC guidelines. So how can we set up this virtual workshop so that people are sitting across from the table and not right next to each other? There's ways that this can be planned. So I would really encourage you all to start thinking contingency plans. So previously, we at my law firm, I had not decided to really change business as usual. We were just really encouraging people to stay home. Now this week that all changed. Arizona schools have now been closed. So here's what we've done for my law firm. Anyone who is sick, has any symptoms of being sick, or anybody who has people in their house who are sick cannot come to work. Anyone who is uncomfortable coming to work is encouraged to work from home. Anyone who has children at home and they need to take care of them is encouraged to work from home. We have upped our communication guidelines so that if you're working from home, you just use Slack to communicate where and when you're working. I don't expect people who have kids at home to be able to work necessarily from 8 to 5. So I understand that hours will be flexed, and that's okay. Mostly this is about how do we support one another and keep everybody healthy. The other thing that we've done is we've closed the office to unannounced visitors. So it's by appointment only. What that does is it allows my office to flex to the needs of the people who are working. I may not have enough people available in my office to keep it open 40 hours a week, and I don't know that that's necessary. By having people by having people come by appointment only, then I can make sure that we schedule no more than one person at a time so that we don't have a ton of people in the office. We can spread people out. We can disinfect all the surfaces, and we can attend to the people's needs. The other thing that we're doing is empowering our clients to do Zoom meetings. We have technology set up that allows people to scan us things, to pay us online, to get us documents online. So we're really set up to be able to work remotely. The big message that I'm giving my firm right now is flexibility, compassion, and being able to work through this. We do have what we need in terms of scanners and equipment and training. to work mobily and to be able to move people's cases along. I'm also telling clients, if you've got um, an immunocompromised situation and you've got a court hearing coming up right now, Maricopa County has not closed the courts, which means people have court coming up. If an attorney is sick, they should not go, and somebody else in our office should cover that for them. And if we've got a client who's sick, then we need to be filing a motion for telephonic appearance right now. So there's things that we can do to be proactive and flexible. And this is what the protocol is for modern law today. It may change next week. But all of us are in this together and can support one another. The other thing I've heard is that quarantines in China have caused huge spikes in divorce rates, which isn't entirely shocking. We're not China. We may not have the same quarantine. We may not have the same result, but that may happen. So how do we make sure to stay visible, to help our community out? And the other thing that I'm thinking about as modern law is, how can we support the community? How can we support those parents who don't have what they need to work from home? What can we do to make this a little bit easier on our community? Still working on that, and I'd love to hear your ideas. But we're in this together. Be well, and don't forget to subscribe to Modern Law Practice, because we will let you know what happens next.